In this video, I'm going to discuss about the pain pathways. Pain is transmitted to higher centers of the brain via lateral spinothalamic tract, which itself is a part of anterolateral system. Pain pathways are of two types: paleo-spinothalamic pathway and neo-spinothalamic pathway. In this video, I'm going to explain these two pathways with the help of this diagram. This yellow colored line over here represents the paleo-spinothalamic pathway, and this green colored line over here represents the neo-spinothalamic pathway. Paleo-spinothalamic pathway carries the sensation of sloping via unmyelinated C fibers. In contrast, the neo-spinothalamic pathway carries the sensation of fast pain via myelinated A delta fibers, as you can see over here. In case of paleo-spinothalamic pathway, the first order neuron enter into the spinal cord and terminate on lamina 2 of the dorsal horn. You can see more clearly over here. This is better diagram of the spinal cord, specifically dorsal horn of a spinal cord. So you can more clearly see over here. In case of paleo-spinothalamic pathway, the first order neuron terminate on lamina 2 of the dorsal horn. Okay. From there, the second order neuron arise and ascend up in the contralateral spinothalamic tract. In the brainstem, on their way to the thalamus, the unmyelinated C fibers send their branches to three major nuclear groups, forming three subsystems. First of all, at the level of medulla oblongata, some of the unmyelinated C fibers from second order neuron send their branches to reticular formation. These fibers are called reticulothalamic fibers. After that, some other unmyelinated C fibers from second order neuron send their branches to mesencephalon, specifically to areas like periaqueductal gray, reticular formation and parabranchial nuclei. At the top of it, very few unmyelinated C fibers send their branches to hypothalamus. These fibers are called spinohypothalamic fibers. The second order neuron terminate on non-specific nuclei, which is located in the thalamus. From there, the third order neuron arise and project to different areas of cerebral cortex, specifically area 3, area 1 and area 2. Here it's worth mentioning that the thalamus over here processes the crude aspect of pain. In contrast, the cerebral cortex interprets the finer aspect of pain. So this is all about paleo-spinothalamic pathway. Now let me tell you about neo-spinothalamic pathway. As I already mentioned, this green colored line represents the neo-spinothalamic pathway and A delta fibers, which carries the sensation of fast pain. In case of neo-spinothalamic pathway, what actually happens is the first order neuron send their branches to the lamina 1 and lamina 5 of dorsal horn and terminate over there. From there, the second order neuron arise and ascend up in the contralateral spinothalamic pathway. In the spinal cord, there is topographic organization of spinothalamic tract. This over here is the cross-sectional view of spinal cord, showing topographic organization of spinothalamic tract. These colored bands over here represent labeled with alphabets like S, L, T and C represents sacral, lumbar, thoracic and cervical. If you more carefully observe this diagram, you will find from medial to lateral, the arrangement is such that the sacral is on the outermost side and the cervical is on the innermost side. So, fibers coming from the lower part of the body lie on the outer side, whereas the fibers coming from the upper part of the body lie more medially. Now, the second order neuron ascend up in the contralateral spinothalamic pathway and terminate on VPL nuclei, which is located in the thalamus. From there, the third order neuron arise and project to the postcentral gyrus, which is the part of cerebral cortex. Here it worth repeating that the thalamus processes the crude aspect of pain, whereas the cerebral cortex interprets the final aspect of pain. This is all about the neo-spinothalamic pathway and paleo-spinothalamic pathway. Thank you everyone. If you have any query or suggestion, then please write in the comment section.